McDonald's does 100% have a problem with sexual harassment. They'd grope stomachs, waists, bum, thighs as well, I'd say, and hips. Why should we have to go to work in fear?
Slaves have to go to work in fear, be it from the lower or higher hierarchy. This fact keeps slaves in order.
Shelby started working at a McDonald's in Berkshire last year. She was 16. She says the workplace felt toxic. One senior manager was openly racist and mocked disabled employees.
Now this is where the Blue World Border are onto a winner, because they are stopping people being racist, homophobic, or using any sort of discrimination. Except monetary.
Other managers were sleeping with more junior members of staff.
When I'd go through the kitchen, I'd have my arms up and I'd make myself as small as possible, just so that hopefully they wouldn't come into my space. Something would happen every shift.
Kids today don't know a good thing when they see it. She should have offered herself to the general manager. That's how I got this cushy little number. Silly bitch.
Because he was so much older as well.
Shelby says she complained to the store's management, but nothing was done.
Nothing that they told her about, that is. Officially it will have gone on her file that she had no ambition and was not management material.
She quit in May. McDonald's said it was deeply sorry to hear about what Shelby went through. It added that it was investigating why any issues she raised were not formally escalated at the time.
McDonald's Human Resources will have had serious talks with senior management for allowing such normal operating procedures to become apparent to the general public, especially as they had been filed by HR shortly after the time of incident, and given the normal deny and ignore procedures to follow, which they have failed to implement.
I want to say that I'm shocked, and this is something that surprises me as the General Secretary of a trade union that supports these workers, but I'm absolutely not, and it's disgusting that in 2023 this kind of behaviour and culture is so prevalent.
Being a union rep, I work tirelessly with the corporations to keep the truth of the slave and slave master hierarchy out of the public eye. I mean, imagine if children were to know this truth before they started school. We would have an epidemic of toddler angst. And we would not be able to take their minds off of this reality by making them work at McDonald's at the age of 5. Society would crumble, or rather the corporations would crumble, and we don't want that now, do we?
McDonald's has one of the youngest workforces in the UK. 75% of staff are under the age of 25.
He offered to show me his penis in the freezer to prove to me it's not small. He started accusing me of being a lesbian because I wasn't attracted to him.
She says she confided in a colleague who was responsible for staff well-being.
She said that's how their culture acts, and I should probably just ignore it, because at this point, what can I really do? And she told me,
shut up.
We can go back in. I was still crying at this point, and it was quite busy, so I just went back into work.